I really love this owl shit.
The views and opinions expressed by guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect those of Night Owls or its hosts. Discussions may include opinions, allegations, speculation, or other unverified claims. Night Owls does not independently verify guest statements. This content is presented for commentary and discussion purposes. Viewers are encouraged to conduct their own research.
Percent like it's getting to that point. It's getting inedible. It's getting to the point where like you said, the industry is changing for the better. I mean, for the worse. And I'm the only person that's is elevating and being able to surpass all the downshifts of the industry is Drake. He's the only person that can survive. He's the only person that can still put up numbers. And I do think they desperate, like you saying, Tracy. I think they are relying on Jay-Z to restore some type of order. Like Drake has came in, he started suing people. He started talking about we on an island. He started not send he well he's not sitting down with hip hop media. He's doing all these things. Is literally bringing the industry down. Jay Z, can you just go outside and just like make him seem crazy? Can you make it seem like he don't have that much power? Can you make it seem like he don't have nothing else to give these people? Can you do something? You are our last hope. Kendrick couldn't do it. We couldn't do it. Like he has to. You know what I mean? Like I agree with that 100%. So that's why I said.
But you know what? They really thought, and this is what, like, the stuff that Drake has done since the beef. Like, if you just go back and look at these tweets that he's been tweeting, the stuff that he's put on Plot Twist, like, he put that picture up a long time ago. If he was just like, oh, he just in the studio or whatever, when he said, I thought this all the way through, he was dead serious. You know what I'm saying? This was something that he explained to us on Her Loss. You know what I'm saying? He said it on Scary Hours 3. Leave me alone. Give me my money. Leave the boy alone. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to push this red button and everybody's going to be having gated. Like, I don't understand why y'all thought this man was playing or whatever. He had basically, heard an interview where he was talking. I think this was real early in his career, and he was explaining how, you know what I'm saying, people that rap about struggle or whatever, you look crazy if you're rapping about selling drugs and you still broke. You know what I'm saying? That don't impress him. So it's like, why, he let y'all get away with stuff early on in his career. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that you all took it to this extreme level, like this extreme level that only an idiot would believe now that Jay-Z ain't got nothing to do with this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, with all the proof that's out there for everybody to see, and he begged you all to leave him alone. He said he thought it through. So what that tells me is that he knew a bunch of these secrets or whatever. Like he said, secrets on the flash drive, secrets on his chest that he got in his head and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? He knew a lot of what was going on. He knew the ins and out that was going on in the industry. He chose to, you know what I'm saying? Y'all leave me alone. Y'all go do you. I know what you all are doing or whatever. And I know that y'all out here lying to these people or whatever, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep my karma straight, so I'll let y'all be. But they continue to, you know what I'm saying, poke the bear. And now, since he pushed the red button, they don't know what to do. They are just out here scrambling. They don't know what to do. I knew it was serious when Jay-Z brought his out there talking about they on defense. Jay-Z is supposed to be at this high elite level. You let some damn Drake fans, Drake tweets, Drake threat of the red button, Drake lawsuit, Drake just tweeting just random stuff, pull you out of your comfort zone, your elite status, to come and do an interview. We're on defense. Oh, let's go do some concerts or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, your secrets is just thrown out there. What's the dirt done already said? Y'all have whole teams, you know what I'm saying, devoted to finding all of the information from people on the internet to see if they saying something bad about you. It's crazy. The AI bloggers, the AI websites, all the stuff that you doing. I was sitting up here thinking, like, if you go back thinking, since Drake has enlightened me, or whatever on what's been going on, I sit back and I think, like, damn, like I told you all in the other space, they were all opportunists. Jay-Z is out here sanctioning all these goddamn relationships. And I'm gonna tell you this: after you all watch What's the Dirt, you gonna know that Drake and Jay-Z really been playing Game of Thrones in front of our face, and now we got our ass glued to it because that's exactly what he's been saying. The stuff that Jay-Z doing, the stuff that Drake doing, they really been playing Game of Thrones in our face. The thing about it is, Drake is Jon Snow because he's gonna be honorable with his stuff, and Jay-Z think he's Tywin Lannister or whatever, and he's just gonna try to take out his competitor at any and all costs. So I think that that interview, I mean that documentary, when you all see it, um it's going to be very interesting. But yeah, I think the industry is cooked, and I think that it's a lot more stuff that's going to be coming out or whatever that we need to keep our eyes tuned. Karen Civil, she just proved that. She just proved that you literally had to get on an interview with academics and plead your case. Plead your damn case. And everybody in them comments was calling her every scammer in the book. You're lying, you're a liar, and stuff like that. Jay-Z had to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Look at Rick Ross. Rick Ross still out here explaining himself. Now he explained himself to 50. Not only just the fans, 50 and everything else. Look at DJ Khaled. Where is your album at? You're not coming out with one. That's just it. The industry is cooked without Drake, and they well deserve it. Kendrick can't save you. Jay-Z can't save you. But I'm here to see them try.
And
So
all DJ Khaled doing is
just leave it at that.
running around behind. So now he just running around everywhere Jay Z at. I've been seeing DJ Khaled, so it's even weirder. And also too, like one thing about the owls, like the actual owls, like a lot of us been following them for a very long time, and they really do move as one. Like so if one of them say something or you see one of them comment on something, most likely that's the sentiment of Drake or them all of them and shit like that. So I seen. OVO Noel, he liked the Dirt's post about the Patreon and shit. And like when I see stuff like that, I be on it like, okay, yeah, all right, if he liked it, that means like, these are people that be with Drake every single day. These people that be with him all the time. So if they in here liking stuff, that mean that yeah, that's the sentiment. They know that they want Dirk to know that he's, on the right path. And obviously Drake can't like everything like that. Like he's not supposed to like stuff like that because it'll start looking crazy and they'll start like making a whole news narrative. Why is Drake liking all of these posts about shit? Or, so he has to pick and choose when he wants to do that. But I feel his team be like leaving little breadcrumbs like that. Like, yeah, y'all in the right place. What you gonna say? Truth is not go to Joaquin. I got you. Hold on.
I'm not gonna. I was just gonna say that's why I am so excited about Dirt's video, is because like we've been in this for so long and like it's so much information. Like I'll be like forgetting stuff and like stuff like that really be jogging my memory. So like of course when that stuff came up about academics in the deposition with Rock Nation or whoever it was from Malaga or whatever they had going on. At the time, I was thinking like, why are they asking questions about Drake and Nicki Minaj? And it just didn't make sense to me. And then just rewatching that clip of what Dirt had put out and saying like he was asking about Drake trying to make connections with Stake and with Grand Wizard and all this and how they were making that connection way before even those lawsuits came out. I was like, damn, that shit's really like falling into place, making it seem like this nigga Jay-Z is really on some bullshit. So like that's it's just so interesting to see how those pieces start falling into place and start making more sense as like time goes on. So again, I'm really excited to watch this video.
It will be at this point. It will be more weird if he's not doing it. You know what I mean? Like if he's not doing it, or if he's not doing it, who is doing it? Somebody is doing these things that or somebody is making these decisions. Why is a website going up 2 days before Iceman that is pretty much just dedicated to smear Drake? Like, who? Somebody has the when you watching the goddamn Wizard of Oz. Yeah,
Wait. Blue, it's not just, remember, when y'all see the video how What's the Dirt connected that stuff, y'all, that's why I said Jay-Z ain't finna be walking around because this stuff got to be legal. But it's not just what Drake, you know what I'm saying? It's also Larry Jackson. So you got to keep him, you know what I'm saying? You got to keep him in there too. Because it wasn't just Drake, it was also Larry Jackson. And all of this was centered around Iceman.
yeah. See, yeah, I forgot about him too. And I didn't even know like they had that much history, with Larry Jackson, like that other website mysteriously pulled, came up where they was just like smearing him and shit like that. So that shit crazy. Go, you was finna say something, or I don't know if you was finna on mute.
Oh no, I was just gonna say 2.2 because we can never forget. Like, I mean that when Tracy just said about the whole studio shit, I feel like niggas knew, like niggas put the dots, like he knew some shit was about to happen, but I don't feel like niggas like nobody really knew the extent of where it was gonna go. So like we knew like the shit was about to happen with the red button. I knew niggas was joking about the shit too. Like, oh, this niggas, when are you gonna drop the red button? I'm gonna drop the red button. But the way that he did that shit, we still in the process of what's going on with that, with said red button, my nigga. You get what I'm saying? Niggas just erased the whole game type shit. So like you know when Thanos, like he finally did what he did and he sat down, he looked out. Just looked out into the field type shit. Like that's some shit like Jake on type shit. Like the whole world is like half of the game is gone. You feel me? The way that shit used to be is not the same way no more. Like you get what I'm saying? Like, and we can feel that shit in the industry. As far as niggas, the way that even me, my nigga, the way that I take I like absorb music is different from how I used to before this beef. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't take in music the same way I used to take in music before. Like I don't give niggas no type of leeway no more. Like it's not the same shit. You feel me? If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. You get what I'm saying? Like I listen to music on a whole different level. I'm listening to what niggas saying for real. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm on some other shit when it comes to this shit. And this shit just made my eyes open more when it comes to the music since it's beef. So a lot of niggas that probably had a chance with me don't got a chance no more. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm not listening to the same way I was listening to like 2024 type shit. You get what I'm saying? So like yeah, it's reasonable that this nigga really did press that shit. And we know we still in the process of what's going on. We see all these changes within the last 2 years. How niggas change their minds, their opinions. How niggas like, yo, Kendrick, that. So shit just faded out. Niggas don't even talk about that nigga no more. Like you feel me? I don't even see no posts about no Kendrick, no nothing. I don't all the shit niggas talking about a year ago. They not talking about the shit no more. You get what I'm saying? So this shit is crazy how this nigga did what he did, man. But I'm letting somebody else go.
I just wanted to add to that real quick, and then I got you about to say. I just wanted to say, like, that makes so much sense. Like how you saying, like you're like watching stuff now, and like you're looking at stuff differently, and like listening to stuff differently. Like that shit's 110% facts. Not only that, like when it comes to music, like I'm really like listening to what y'all talking about. I'm really listening to what y'all saying. I'm paying attention to y'all character. I'm paying attention to the thing y'all say. Like all of that. Like it's no more of y'all just like being able to like slide under and just do whatever. Like niggas are really like paying attention now. So like y'all want to talk about that red button be impressed. Like that red button was drawing everybody's attention to what the fuck y'all got going on.
I go ahead, boss lady.
Yeah, I kind of want to, piggyback with everybody, and what Tracy was saying. One of the things, the laws of power is never interrupt your enemy when he's making a mistake. And we can see that Drake has, he's seeing everything that's happening. And I'm sure he's writing his shit as he's going along, seeing how everything is. He probably has something he did before, and then he's seeing events that are coming to light, and he's I feel like he switches up every time something else comes out. We can see the desperation from the other side, that they're doing things that doesn't even make sense, that is just like so out of the realm of normal. That tells me that not only are they losing, but it's like a trapped rat in a corner, and they don't know what to do. So they're just going at anything that they can go at, like like throwing anything against the wall to see what sticks. And what's burning them up the most is Drake is out here doing Drake. He's having fun. Chubb said it perfectly. About you need some happiness in your life, because we good on this side. Go find some happiness. What you're doing. And it's like every time, it's every 5 minutes there's something about Drake is just the topic of conversation on everything. And it's really showing how the mental, the mental illness, I want to say, is what I'm observing. And I never really thought I'd see like this kind of behavior from people, but Drake really has these people. He's really got them like so fucking out of their mind. And while they're going crazy and, you know, making all these conspiracy theories and making themselves look like nutcases, Drake's out here living his best life. I mean, he's giving, you know, he's having, you know, parties for ladies, giving them, you know, giving them cars, giving them money, giving them bags. You know, he's just do Drake is just doing Drake. And the more that they see that, the more pissed off they get, because they can't stand the fact that he really is winning, and there ain't a damn thing that they can do about it. And we all know Drake is not done. He already said he's got more head top, more for their head top, more shots about to fly. And you know, I am eagerly awaiting when that happens.
It's now you fast fact about saying. I add to that too. Like it's really just a desperate cry. Like it's a desperate cry for for everybody to move on. Like another thing that Karen was saying to act on there, and it was what everybody is saying. But she was like, you know, what do we have to do? Like, what do we have to do to just move on? I'm just ready for guys to like, you know, stop being Team Drake and Team Kendrick and blah blah. And everybody's saying that, and it's like
Fuck
y'all
out of
just
here.
y'all just crying. Y'all just crying because y'all know the industry is hooked. Y'all know y'all numbers is down. Y'all know this shit is going downhill. And y'all want all the consumers to stop looking at y'all so intensively, stop investigating y'all. Y'all want us to just blindly listen to music now. Y'all want us to stop picking a side. We're not doing that because this chapter ain't closed yet. Y'all still ain't told us who the hell did this to Drake, why the hell y'all did this to Drake, and who the hell gonna answer for it. And like y'all want us to just move past without like answering that. No,
Somebody's gonna answer for it.
we not just gonna forget. Like we're not just gonna forget. Somebody has to answer for it. If not, we'll just continue to just be over here listening to us. I mean, listen to Drake and making our own media, and listen to the other few artists that we support outside of Drake and watching them flourish while the rest of the industry dies. We don't care about that because we really didn't like y'all anyways. So, you know, that's facts, boss lady. That's what everybody's saying. I just want to double down on that. Go ahead. The general in this here. What's oh go ahead, King. My fault. My fault, King. Go ahead. Wait,
Yeah, I
wait,
just
wait,
wanted
wait,
to
wait,
get
wait, wait,
wait, wait.
wait, King. I can't do my brother like that though. I can't do the general like that. General, what's the word, brother?
What's the deal, Brody? You know, outside, been in a bubble borners, you feel me? First off, shout out to my motherfucking brother, you feel me? Always coming through for the spaces with the aisle. Shout out the gang. Y'all know that's bumming, you feel me? Shout out Not All Teams, man. Shout out my first waves. Y'all know how much I love y'all, man. I love this aisle shit, man, in the words of my brother. But to piggyback off the conversation, man, I really y'all hit the nail on the head. I really enjoyed the fact that we winning and we up by so much. We up by such a margin that now these niggas want to play Ricky and now they want their ball back.
Score up
Now they don't
29.
want to. Now they don't want to talk about numbers. Now they don't want to talk about chart placements. Now they don't want to talk about Billboard. Now they don't want to talk about records, longevity, legacy. Now these niggas don't want to talk none of that. But in 2024, this was the all the shit these niggas was regurgitating to us like they had it like that. Like, bro, no matter how much these niggas, these dweebs try to tell y'all on this internet or in real life or whatever hip hop social media space you hear this from, no amount of bots, no amount of bot comments, no amount of payola is gonna gift you a win to a motherfucking rap battle, bruh. If anything, you lost by default because you needed that shit in the first place. And second of all, you lost because your bars wasn't there. Your bars wasn't there. You was rapping on them Sleepy Joe ass beats. We don't want to hear that shit. I hear enough of the Golden Ages music when I'm chilling with my pops and them. I don't want to hear motherfuckers Marvin Gaye and fucking Guy and all that shit when I want to watch a battle. I don't want to hear that shit. So now that y'all niggas lost and y'all lost badly, now y'all niggas want to change the conversation and move the goalposts. Now y'all want to now it's well, how much money did Drake make compared to Jay-Z? Who the fuck cares? That nigga's a billionaire. And Jay tells y'all he a billionaire. So why the fuck I care how much money they got? I care about them bars. Who got the motherfucking bars? Who's pushing the culture forward as far as hip hop? Who's really out here pushing agenda of fucking good music, bro? And that's really what it boils down to at the end of the day. Who makes good music? And none of these niggas can't hold a candle to Drake, bro. This nigga be making music that I never thought I would be into. I didn't know what the fucking UK drill was. Guess what I listen to now? UK drill. I didn't know You know what I'm saying? I wasn't no fucking big fan of dance hall and all that shit. Guess who listen to more dance hall and shit now? I do. So it's like with shit like that comes great responsibility, bro. And our GOAT, he just show us every day why that nigga's the best. And guess what? He dropped 3 albums and he been outside ever since. His schedule is out. Come spin us for real. Fuck all that spinning the narrative shit. And
That's a
that's it,
fact.
bro.
That's a fact. It's a fact. Go ahead, King. Before I forget, because I'm gonna get the yapping now. But go ahead, King. King, you gotta. All right, my nigga ain't even trying to go. Yeah, facts, July. You hit it right on the head. Like the rest of us saying, these niggas are, they sticked around long enough. Now they're fucked. Now, now we got the ups. Now they want us to stop. They want Drake to move on. They want Drake to stop putting the battery in our back. They so mad that Iceman came out and it was about what it was about. They wanted him to just make good music and not, double down on stuff he was saying. They didn't want him to just not get onto this beef shit. He did the exact opposite. Whole album is about that shit, and they hate it because it's clear that he not moving on. What do you say? The beef like the bag, nigga, is gonna carry on, whatever. Nigga, you get 2 free bags on South Airlines or some shit. So it's definitely
They
gonna
trying
carry
to
on.
cover it up like a kilt, man. He said
Nigga,
it.
I called you on you twice. Where the hell was you at?
Ah, bro, don't worry about
Uh,
me. But bro, he said it like
yes,
they
sir.
trying to cover it up like a kilt. You know, you know what I find so crazy, gang? Let's just say hypothetically, this isn't all a plot. Let's just say, all the stuff with Jay-Z and everything else is a coincidence. You know what I find it so weird? This is the only this is the only situation where I've ever seen where people are begging for us to stop asking questions. Like this is the only situation I've seen where hip hop media collectively is somehow asking a nigga to stop asking questions about potential corruption done. I've never seen in my life motherfuckers come out saying, "No, stop doing that." It's like, my nigga, what does that have to do with you though? And let's just say, if you don't believe this has anything to do with Jay Z and them other dudes, okay, why would you why are you so hell bent on like, yo, stop talking about it, and not, oh, maybe it's not that, maybe it's this, or maybe you know what I'm saying, like their whole thing isn't even like, oh, okay, like let's get to the bottom of whoever is manipulating like hip hop media, or whoever is manipulating these narratives. Let's get to the bottom of it. But nah, there's none of that. Instead, it's no, let's stop talking about it. No, let's pretend it's not happening. No, you're bringing back stuff up from 2024 or blah. It's always so weird how it's almost like there's like they're so scared for it to be discussed about more in any type of fashion. And it's like, yo, gang, aren't like y'all the winners? You ever seen the
They,
motherfuckers be
they
so
expect
scared?
all us to be dumb, bro. They expect all us to be mindless fucking puppets. They expect all us to just take what they say at face value. Don't do no investigative journalism ourselves. Don't go do our due diligence. You just want to tell us is the sky is green and we supposed to have our plates out for green eggs and ham. Like that's not how this working over here. Like one thing about Drake fans, one thing about ours, one thing we're gonna do is always do the research. Always do the research. We not coming on this bitch with half-ass info, half-ass debates when we bringing this shit up. We coming with facts. I don't want to hear how you feel GNX was better than Iceman. GNX ain't better than Iceman. It ain't lasted longer than Iceman. It ain't got no influence longer than Iceman. It ain't did shit better than Iceman. But get bodied better than it. You feel me? Like that's really all it is. You feel me? Like they expect you to say, "Hey, Jay Z doesn't have no grudge against Jay Z," or there's not no underlying plot with TDE and Rock Nation. But when you look at all of these things that be happening in the media, for example, the Charlemagne the God and DJ Academics interview, and they brought up the inversewire.com site. Like, y'all want us to just take shit like this at face value, and then we turn around and do just a little bit of research, and we find out it's AI generated, and the shit don't even exist no more.
And here's the thing, July. And here's the thing, July. Let's say, for example, there was no malicious intent. As the general public, what the fuck are we supposed to think when somebody that's been in hip hop media for I don't know how many fucking years is coding an AI website, literally a website that is the entire foundation of his fucking argument. He's calling it reputable, and then as soon as it gets exposed and blah blah blah, he has nothing to say about it. What is someone in the general public supposed to fucking think, bro? Like these niggas be so delulu. What do you like, bro?
They want us.
Like
They basically, bro, and this is why I love the fact that, bro, we throw these spaces, bro. I'm so happy we throw these spaces because there's probably fucking owls out there, Drake fans out there that's looking at this shit, that's getting like newly radicalized. Like we all know, we all been radicalized. We've been stepping on this shit for 2+ years now. Like we a whole powerhouse around this bitch. But you got people that wasn't around in 2024 who picking up on this shit and learning new shit with What's the Dirt videos or Joe Roebuck or fucking Night Owl Tings when they hearing us having a whole open panel about what's going on. Like they're just finding out about a lot of this underhanded dirty shit that they doing. And I'm glad we have these type of spaces to really bring people up to speed and look, keep the facts first. Keep the truth in front of you because what they're gonna throw every smoke and mirror in front of you. Hey, look left, but when when they got the gun pointed at you behind your head while you're looking left on the right side. You feel me? So I'm glad that especially Blue, especially Kitty. Listen, when I tell y'all right here, Kitty is the funniest motherfucker when it come to Lauren LaRosa. She don't get that girl no air. Like the moment anything happen, is you gonna report on this hoe? Huh? Bald headed skank, is you gonna report on it? So it's like I love this shit, bro. I love that we bring the facts in front of these niggas, and it pisses these niggas off. It pissed them off when they hear the truth. It pissed them off to know, look, nigga, you dirty, you poor, and the nigga you support, you don't really support. Because if y'all really supported these niggas, their streams and buys and fucking influence amongst the hip hop community would be bigger than what it is.
nah, July, you speaking facts, and I feel like that's why it's so important. Like we keep like it's been so important these past 2 years that we really kept like the pressure hitting on them because you can tell like yo bro it really be having them like malfunctioning bro like they dead ass be like they like ooh bro like it be hurting them for real and they always be like you know when you try to overcorrect they always be trying to overcorrect and it just makes them seem even crazier dog
Yeah.
And then
and
these
it's
niggas don't want to look. Then these niggas don't want to look. They don't want to look at the truth. Oh, so y'all not gonna speak on inversewire.com just not existing no more. This reputable site, y'all just don't want to. Y'all just don't care. But this
That's,
is
you
what
know
it. This,
what? That's one of the
Mhm.
main things that really irritate me. Like Charlemagne is supposed to be somebody that the general public is supposed to like go to for like the truth or like the realness of stuff, and he doesn't even acknowledge when something is blatantly fucked up. Like that's not something that's small, that's not something that's just a small mistake. It's a website, a AI generated website that you use to accuse somebody of some criminal shit. Like how can you sit there and not acknowledge that? How can you sit there and not speak to that and say like, yeah, that is weird, that was fucked up, or even I was wrong? They do none of that.
They just swoop it under the rug like it never happened. They just act like again. They didn't say that he was on there arguing with Axe saying this is a reputable site. He kept saying that. Go. Would you finna say something? Go. If not, I was finna. I was about to just double down what July was saying. Like that's why also not even just us, like me and Kitty, like all of us, like having these spaces, and everybody on Twitter that's like doing this and pushing the agenda for Drake. Even if you're not doing the rah rah stuff that a lot of the members doing, if you're just posting Drake content, like they're talking about us. They want us to stop doing that shit. Y'all know Instagram, they don't do this shit over there. Instagram, they peaceful over there. They don't really be getting it cracking like that. Goddamn Facebook, it ain't nobody over there but aunties and grandmas and the shit, just, sharing AI stuff. The people that's on here pushing the narratives and changing the conversation is this group here. The people that you see on Twitter, that you see, you know, uh, asking questions and investigating and liking and sharing stuff and pushing stuff to the algorithm and pushing stuff out there. That's why it's so important because they're gonna lie to us. they gonna lie to us 10 out of 10 times. Like they not gonna ever show us the truth. Like we have to show us ourselves the truth. Like that's what we know. We have these conversations, have these spaces because I be want to know what's going on. I be want to know what's happening behind the scenes, and I can't go to the website because I'm gonna end up on Inverse Wire, and you know Dustin Walker is gonna be writing an article, and I'm not gonna know who the hell it is if it's a real person. So that makes sense. So shout out to that. All right. What else? Anything else on that? I don't even know how we got here, but we was here. Okay.
Oh, I just wanted to say I was looking to scroll in the timeline and I see your verses thing that you got going on, which I think is a fantastic idea. It'll get to show, people's favorites, what their artists is, what their favorite song, and really having a really intelligent debate on bars or music or songs or anything like that. Whoever came up with that idea, I love that idea.
Yeah, shout out to Jay from Wico. He just was in a space, but he just left. But we used to have on space those on the other space on the CP spaces. So he commented and said we should bring it back. So we was like, no, that's a good idea. We should bring it back, and especially like days and weeks where it's not a lot going on. And I'll be wanting to have spaces like damn near every day and shit. I'll be restraining myself not to. So this will give me another reason for us to pull up in here and and talk some yaps and stuff like that, and have some spaces. I mean some verses. And we explained it earlier, and a lot of y'all wasn't in here, so I'll just do a little quick rundown. We just having the verses like you see on Apple Music, whatever they be doing it now. Like, so we're gonna have two people come up and speak, pick an artist, pick a song. We're gonna play both the songs. And then we're gonna have, a panel. We're gonna have y'all vote. We're gonna put up a poll. You say which song is better, what I mean? Only rule that we said we wasn't gonna do, we wasn't gonna pick Drake against nobody, because we know Drake is just gonna most likely win. Like unless we putting Drake against Drake, you know what I mean? Like if we put Drake against like old Drake against new Drake and stuff like that. If we put Drake against anybody else, the whole chat gonna vote Drake. Cause it's not a lot of niggas that, I think got better music. You know what I mean?
There
But
ain't nobody.
so outside of that, and then I also said, this is for people that's not even, if you're not a speaker, if you want to just, play and be in the in the listeners, you can send your songs to me or Truth or anybody that's speakers, and then we'll act as you, and you can tell us like what you want us to, talk about and shit. So we're gonna do that whenever, whoever we get a list of people. So if you want to get in the first verses and you like, I don't know who I'm going against, but I want Lil Wayne. And then like, all right, well, we got Boss Lady picking Lil Wayne. And then, we'll try to find out who that somebody will pick up against Lil Wayne. So we'll schedule
I
that.
ain't gonna lie, Blue. It's gonna be hard for a nigga to go up against that motherfucking Carter One or Carter Two, bro. That Carter Two, bro. There's not many things fucking with that Carter Two, bro.
I'm saying. Niggas
Are
might
we
pick Drake.
going like far back, or like are we going like back
We can
like
do
in the day,
we
or
can do anything,
is
yeah.
recent conditions?
That's what I
If
was
if you and
Yeah,
thinking.
if
that's what
you
I
and
was
Tracy, if
wondering.
you and Tracy, y'all want to have a Gen X showdown, we can do that.
Hey,
We can pick
I can
anything, anything. Yeah, we can do
yeah.
anything y'all want. We can do obscure artists. Oh, there go JJ pulled up in here, but yeah, gave us an idea. But yeah, we can do anything. It don't matter, like any genre, any artist, any era. Obviously, we gonna match it. So if like somebody pick like Kool Mo D, we not gonna pick like J Cole, like or somebody modern. Like it's just not gonna match up. We gonna try to pick somebody in the same era.
And you were saying earlier that
Oh
it's
yeah,
not
that'll
going to
be
be about
fire.
like,
That'll be
also,
fire.
we don't want it to be about like impact or like numbers or like anything like that. We really just want people to pick it on base what song do you think is better? Like which song you like more.
Yeah, yeah, because we bring like impact, numbers. The bigger song is gonna always win. You know what I mean? So we gonna try to pick like which song is better, who had better bars, who vocals was better, what production it was better. You know what I mean? And then stuff like that. So we're gonna do that ASAP. I'm excited for that. So shout out to Jay and his motherfucker. Also, he sent me this video. I'll just play this real quick because I be wanting the members to know when I be pulling this information from my head is because I be knowing what I'm talking about. He found the video of this nigga Charlemagne saying that the Owls is about to do something strange to him. Not strange to him. Why I say that? That's about to do
Huh.
something. That's about to do something too.
Hey,
All
yo.
right, let me pull up the video. Hold up.
You had mentioned that you ran into Drake at the Kanye fashion show, or not ran into, but you guys were in the same place. Yeah, I didn't even. You know, it's so funny, man. I walked in with my homegirl Natina at Def Jam, and I was standing like in the middle, and it's so dark in there, like the lighting was crazy, and I actually thought I was running into mannequins, but I was running into actual people. I'm like, oh shit. So then Natina was like, yo, let's go stand in the back. So me, my man, we go stand in the back, and you know, I see like a little as I'm walking, I see like a light commotion, nothing crazy, just on some like, oh shit, oh, you know, look, whatever, look who it is type shit. And I ain't trip on it. And then I'm standing there, and then I'm like, yo, let's go stand back over here, man. You know, you can see better. Why we all the way in the back? And my man, you know, it's like, nah, we ain't moving. I'm like, why we not moving? Let's go stand over there. He's like, nah, fuck that, we ain't moving. I'm like, bro, let's go stand over here so we can see. So he's like, nah, fuck that, we ain't moving. So I'm like, all right, you chill back here. So I went to walk over there, and then eventually he came over. Like, why you don't want to move? He's like, we was standing right by Drake. You know my man about that bullshit, so he always looking to see if there's a real issue with somebody or whatnot. I didn't even realize he was standing next to him. I'm like, man, fuck all that. Okay, so the two of you never met, talked, met up, nothing? Nah. I mean, you know what's so funny, man? When, like it's been certain places Drake has come looking for me. Like when I guess it was the breakfast. You know, sometimes a lot of times people will advertise the Breakfast Club is going to be somewhere, but it might be Envy and Angela, and I don't be there. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know, of course, if you bring two of them, you're gonna advertise the whole situation. But so I guess he thought I was gonna be in Houston, so he's come looking for me with mad people or whatever. And I always get these people always coming like, yo, Drake was here looking for you, Drake was there looking for you, whatever. I don't never see it, you know? And but if it happens, it happens. Like I'm not listen, I don't claim to be no tough guy. I'm not about none of that shit. I live a civilized life. I make a great
I don't hear him, bitch, and cop plea. But that was a video. And it was actually another video I was talking about. I think Envy and what's her name, the light skinned girl that be with him. I think they even confirmed it. Like they told the story. Like, oh yeah, that was the night that blah 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 blah. So Jay, if you know what video I'm talking about, then we could play that shit too. But that's also confirmed what I was talking about. So shout out to my brother for sharing that. They didn't give you a whole bunch of niggas that'll slap the shit out you for just looking at Drake the wrong way. So just please leave this nigga alone. All right.
And Brody,
Yeah.
to real quick to piggyback off that,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
these niggas kill me with that, bro. Cause this nigga was like, "Oh, I ain't no tough guy and all that." Like you've heard plenty motherfuckers in media say Drake could come holler at you about it, which I'm pretty sure Drake would have did. Would have just pressed you like, "What's the beef?" Like I don't like ain't nobody thinking he's looking for you with 20 OVO goons to stomp your motherfucking head in, even though he probably should. You feel me? But I'm pretty sure he just wanted to check your temperature. And you was on that bitch sound like a scared little bitch. But that's my little, just which
Nah,
one is it?
facts.
Is he the snitch in court pointing people out, or he the mob boss? Like pick a struggle, cause y'all niggas fucking up.
Cause y'all said he's so soft and all that shit. He just a lame and all that shit. And he talking about he was about to approach you with 20 niggas. Now you scared. Now you trying to act like you not the tougher dude. Like, then leave this nigga alone. Leave him alone. Cause Charlamagne, you are a radio host. Like you don't do nothing but be with, your family, and you go to work every day. You go to 9 to 5 and stuff like that. Unfortunately for you, Drake be with criminals and shit like that. So like he be with good civilians, but he also be with criminals. So like just y'all just live two different lives. So I just wouldn't I don't think that's just smart. You know what I mean? Just do the right thing. Go ahead, Tracy.
Yeah, I just want to say, you are absolutely right. Even with Charlemagne, like I think that when I say the industry is cooked, like these were these people livelihoods, and right now they don't know like probably where they're gonna get their next check from. So that's gonna be a scary feeling for all of them. Like you see like different things that people are doing. Like I saw what a commercial spot or a promo spot for Joe Budden. Talking about he finna be doing true crime like with what's his name? The people that do
Yeah,
Law
I
and
saw that.
Order or
Yeah, that's
whatever.
crazy.
So
Yeah. That's,
yeah, so he's trying to even pick different avenues because I think his podcast is not doing I don't think his podcast is doing, like, you can't convince me that his podcast is doing what it was doing when it was actually him, Rory and Maul. So yeah, I think that a lot of people is gonna be trying to find like different avenues. So going back to ASAP doing the interview with Jason Lee, like all of these people, you know, they're just really scrambling for probably where their next check is going to come from. And you know, you will want to feel bad for that, but after what they did to Drake, it was just like that's just something that you all should have thought
I
about
don't feel
before
bad at
jumping
all.
off the ledge.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I double down on
See?
that also. Like, you know, even like Joe Budden, he hasn't had numbers obviously like you said since he was a Roy and Maul, and then y'all screwed yourself because you can't replicate the numbers and stuff that you was having during the beef. Like, when it was all the bots and all these people that was just tuning in to see what was going on, that thought you was a reputable source, that thought you was a part of it. All of those people have left people like Joe Budden, even Rory Mall. Like people tune into like have stopped tuning into them. All these people, like only person that's been able to sustain and kind of elevate is academics, and that's because he's picked the right side. Like he didn't get all these new followers on just jumping on a bandwagon and being inauthentic and stuff like that because people literally paid attention at the time and it's all right. I'm getting old with this. Like I'm tired of y'all. Y'all just be beating down Drake, and I don't really care no more. People moved on and did other things, or they just saw y'all for being the fraud and losers as y'all are. So y'all would never get those numbers back, even if Jay-Z and Drake start going at it. I mean, nah, they might bot y'all to hell, but y'all gonna need something crazy to happen, like because if not, if we don't get no other beef or nothing like that, like it's curtains. I seen that Tracy. I seen that he's starting a whole like true crime show, and I'm just like, all right, yeah, you probably looking for different ways to like to do stuff outside of hip hop because it's dry for y'all.
They are.
Yeah, and I even
Him and the manager is like Ian or whatever. They've been doing like a lot of stuff. Like look at that couples, what they doing, a couples podcast. Like people are not getting ready to be tuning in.
That
Like I
shit
think
weak.
and I think Fest didn't Fest say last time that they don't even get a lot of guests coming on the show anymore. So yeah, I think like I said originally, probably a year ago now, that these podcasts they're gonna be on the decline for real and probably non-existent in about another few months.
You can go ahead, boss lady.
I'm just listening to Charlemagne. I feel like this is like psychological warfare. And Drake is, he's playing it extremely well. He's got these people just acting out of pocket, and now they're, it sounds like they're moving on to other things, and because they're realizing now that the whole narrative that worked 2 years ago, it ain't paying them out no more. The well is dry. They're not making money on anything, and they're realizing that it's they're gonna give up completely, because it's like the more lies and the more they try to push the nonsense that they're pushing, the more people are turning their backs on it. They don't even want to hear it no more. And we're starting, the tide is turned now, and like I said, the psychological part of it that Drake's playing right now is, the more that he's outside like he is and having a good time, and he's posting the pics on his IG, and his crew's doing the same thing, and he's just like he's like, yeah, he's like, I'm having the time of my life. I'm having a good time. I got all these ladies with me. I'm doing big things, and and it's just literally just driving them nuts. So yeah, I feel like they're moving to other things, because what else do they have now? Their reputations are pretty much shot. Nobody really believes much of anything that they say anymore. I mean, everybody's kind of catching on to the bullshit at this point. So, it's almost like what else do you have left? Everybody, the funniest thing out of all of this is Rick Ross, because he's dealing with 50 and Drake both at the same time. They're giving him shit. And, that's embarrassing to have a concert and like what, 50 people showed up? Like
I
nobody
can
like
tell
wants
y'all,
it.
I can
Uh, uh,
confirm for y'all that Detroit show, that's real. That was
yeah, I
real.
believe it. I believe it. But you gotta the thing is that with these the ones that went against Drake now, we discussed this before, majority of us, were Drake fans. You literally we don't rock with you no more because
You
you
alienated
because
a
how
whole
alien
part of your fan
that's
base.
the word I was thank you, July. That was the word I was looking for. Alienated us. And because of that, that was a lot of your fan base. Now, and a lot of the ones that were supposedly your fans, they're few and far between. So, you really, basically, yeah, you guys are pretty much done. I don't see any of the ones that went against Drake. I don't see any of them coming back from this. I think they're pretty much, it's a wrap with these guys.
You can go ahead, Tracy.
Yeah, I agree with everything that Boss Lady said, and this is why the credibility is gone. I shared the post from Caleb that he did on J. Cole and the Company Man with that fall off review that the Company Man did, and Caleb just shut him down completely. So shout out to Caleb for that. But he was basically saying, like, even with the Company Man, you know what I'm saying? His credibility is shot because he was proven to just be out here just sitting up here just throwing lies out there about J. Cole. So it's like they don't even know which way they're wanting to go since Kendrick is nowhere to be found or whatever. So now they're just going to be saying any and everything about the two people that's still out here making good music or whatever. So when you see that, you see that the Company Man, he's going to be up out of here. What's the other one? Rob Markham, he's going to be gone. Jeremy Hecht, all of them is just going to be up out of here. I've been seeing their videos and they're just now just trying to find somewhere else where they can get, the views in order to sustain themselves. So I think that Boss Lady is absolutely correct. At this point, the hip hop media is really us and, people like Caleb, Lost in Vegas or whatever, Jay Roebuck, What's the Dirt. That's pretty much it because everybody else has already shown and proved that they're not trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? They flat out throwing out lies, hoping that it's going to stick, acting like it's true. And then it was just too much scheming. So I think with everything that went, on the last 2 years, I think that's also why Drake is so huge on his karma being good because right now it's proven that if you were on the right side, which was Drake, you know what I'm saying? We're just completely winning. We're just completely winning.
Burning Bridges should have been for Kendrick because where the hell is he at? Ain't nobody
I
seen
still say it's for Kendrick.
that's more appropriate for him because nobody has seen him. Is he's ghost? He's hiding or
I
something.
want I want that nigga to drop so bad. Please drop. I want the world to see something. I want the world to see something. Because all these niggas that went against Drake done dropped. And look at them fucking numbers. Y'all see this shit over here? Have y'all seen the nastiness of these numbers these niggas dropping? This nigga Ross didn't even crack 20K, my mans. Mr. Justice League, Maybach Music, couldn't even crack 20K. You would never think this 20 years ago, 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, these niggas is going double plastic paper plate around this bitch, going against Drake. And I want that nigga to drop. I want Kendrick to drop so bad. Please drop. And the reason why he not gonna drop is because he ain't got the bots no more. And we on the payola shit. Not to mention the feds is on the payola shit. Please drop. Just do a surprise drop. Shock the world. I want to see something.
I want that nigga to hurry up and drop that goddamn what's that snippet that came out about that damn, that how to love shit that's gonna be on that.
That garbage ass
Yeah,
snippet he had dropped.
drop that shit so that shit can not chart so I can clown it on the timeline and all the bots gonna be like, well, it's not that type of song. It's just I don't care. It ain't chart. If it don't chart, I'm clowning them all on the timeline.
And put a goofy on the cover too.
I ain't can't do that no more. I'm mad.
Somebody need to hit up Dame and be like, stop stealing shit.
You know, you know, July, they stopped me. I can't even do that no more. I'm hating. I tried to do it today. I tried to put it on them twins. I tried to put it on Rihanna.
Oh
I tried to put it on
man.
Rihanna. They cooked me. Jay Z put that call in. Got me
Man,
cooked, man.
they real sensitive over there, man. For the winners, You know, them niggas is real sore over there. How old is that Beyonce track they dropped the remix to today? Is that new?
Who?
Oh,
All
she
that.
dropped something today?
Oh, y'all didn't need she dropped a remix with Jay
It
Z
was
on
Jay
it.
Z. Yeah, I was finna play it.
Oh,
Can somebody put it in the
they
comments?
sure dropped it quietly because I didn't hear shit.
The verse was ass too, bro. Like
Damn.
that verse was terrible. And people were saying that it was AI, but like I don't know. I don't think it was AI. It just was terrible. It just wasn't good. Like I don't know, if Tracy, you heard it or about
Shit, it
stuff.
can't be AI. They officially dropped that bitch.
I'm gonna try to play it. Why are y'all doing this? Like, what's going on with this?
In the meantime, in between time, while Brody do that, I just want to say I appreciate the motherfucking owls, bro. I be seeing y'all lady, they do your motherfucking thing, man. I'm proud of you niggas, man. I done call me some more tree. You feel me? A nigga off today. We in spaces. We about to, talk some shit today. You feel me? So I appreciate y'all for that. Shout out my nigga Jay. When I was supposedly be dead, my nigga called me personally, blew my phone down. Shout out, bro. Shout out my nigga G. Shout out Tracy. Shout out Ray. Shout out DC. The Itachi Chia Trees, my brother Raw. Y'all know I appreciate all the first wave, man, because y'all know we've been side to side doing this shit for a minute now. And now look at us, man. Look at us, bro. This shit is beautiful. I love this all shit, bro. This shit is amazing.
Facts, like my brother said. I really love this shit for real. All right, y'all want to hear some weak ass bars by a camel? Let's do it.
We know what that night did. Let's see what that morning do. Top of the top. Sloppy as a morning do. Watches, vintage. I don't need nothing new. Coming through. Malibu in the old school. Clothing is a Bible. A liar, but we know the truth. With the on mute. Let me put you up on game. So mad I had to give him my last name. For the cash came. Diamond in the tatted ring. You ain't riding for the gang. Go. The same, you know you love us, so we let us on the set. They only hate us on the net. Tweet a lot. All you do is twit. Pop it on the pop. You ain't doing shit. We just making love. We just get rich. Y'all keep doing that. We keep doing this. I could've hating on my wrist. I could've hating on my. I could've hating on my wrist. I could've hating on my. I could've hating on my wrist. I could've hating on my. I could've hating on my wrist. Picking this little game in my life and his share.
What the hell was that shit? That shit was weak.
Is
That
that
shit
Yo,
was
is
that
that real?
That
is that
shit's
real?
ass.
that
Is
shit
that
was
real?
7 days. Yeah, that's real.
That shit crazy.
That's real.
Now Jay Z should be better than
That's
that. Is you
crazy.
sure that's
That
He too
real?
that
damn
That
can't
may
old.
be
be
He too
that
AI.
damn
can't be
old.
real. Like for real?
That's on Beyonce's YouTube page.
That sounds terrible.
Oh wow. I thought that was like a joke. That wow.
That's why everybody think it's AI because that shit's garbage.
Like the nigga was trying to catch the beat. It was terrible. Like, bro, like, wait a minute. God damn.
That's the
They
worst I've
really
ever
be
heard Jay sound. That was bad.
they really be leaning into that nostalgia, trying to make niggas feel something with these using these samples and shit. But the song be too ass. Like you can't lean into that when a song's ass.
Facts. I was finna say the same thing, Kitty. You are so right. They was trying to do that, like, oh, okay. So these Gen Xers, we gonna hit the Asley brothers and we finna rap. No, cause Q-Tip and Trap Called Quest did that better. So, no, thank you, Jay Z. If that was real.
And I just want to point out, y'all be saying Jay Z so unbothered, but he on here dissing tweeters, people on Twitter. He's fucking dissing niggas on the internet.
Hey Blue, we gotta hear that again, bro. We got to that can't be
No, we
real, bro.
don't.
That can't be.
Come on, I
No,
don't
we
want to hear that
don't.
shit. That shit's terrible.
He always talking about Twitter too. He's always like, mentioning Twitter and stuff like that, bro. And y'all know he don't even like he got a Twitter page, but he don't follow nobody, like he don't tweet. You obviously be on this mug scrolling, boy. Your ass being here lurking because you always talking about Twitter. Like he said that on his freestyle. He said people are Twitter activists.
And watching himself get dragged.
That's crazy. We can spend a little bit of it because I just want to make sure that it's real.
Oh my god.
What sample is this? Do no no. I love it.
Niggas are type of a liar, but we know what that night did. Let's see what that
That's
morning do.
rough.
Top of the top. Sloppy as a morning do. Watches, vintage. I don't need nothing new. Coming through. Malibu in the old school. Clothing is archival.
I don't even want to hear this shit because this nigga don't even be saying nothing. Like he don't really.
That's like base. That
That's
is so
fucking
basic.
terrible, bro. That's
That's
like terrible.
basic ABC bars. Like, my grandson can spit better than that. I mean, I don't know what he would like. Malibu got the dude. Like, I
Boy, no
think he's
wet like
trying to
some
be.
I
more
He's
can
than
trying
rock
to
like
be
dude.
that.
like.
I can write that.
He's trying to be like Drake. Is what he
See,
sounds
gang,
like he's
gang,
trying to do.
see, gang, see, gang. But then when I look at JC and I'm like, I don't really get what the fuck. Like, I'm supposed to be looking at this nigga like he one of the goats for. Niggas look at me and be like, oh, part of that
No,
generation.
no,
You don't
King. You was
understand.
trying. No,
Hold
no,
on,
no.
nah, 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 Tracy,
King.
don't do
Mm-mm.
that. Nah, Tracy, don't do that, because every
You was saying that. What he was saying, Tracy. He was saying that people. What's that bullshit? Tell him he was that bullshit. He was saying Tracy because he be saying that bullshit.
No, he was trying to. No, King. We gotta really verify if this is real. Cause Jay Z, King, I will say Jay Z is better than this. This was terrible.
He ain't
bro,
got
This
it
is
no
stop,
more.
bro.
terrible.
Whatever he
Yeah,
did
that
But
was
after,
Okay,
he
bad.
got
now
it no
can I
more.
give
He
He is
he's
old
not.
and
probably
gray. He
trying to
Bro,
tired.
now?
He
be
he is
just don't got
not.
it no more.
nostalgic.
He is
Yeah.
Now, can I
not
get my
respectfully.
tens? I'm gonna need y'all to give me my tens. Cause when we had that space right after that first freestyle, and I said that nigga sound out the loop, he sounds slow to the dribble. Y'all was like, no, he doing that on purpose. Come on now, y'all hearing this? Y'all still believe that?
That's facts. I put it on Jumbotron, and so if anybody want to hit that link, that sends you to the official Beyonce YouTube page. So it's an official song on her YouTube page. Unless her YouTube page got hacked, they was hacking nigga shit, but like that goes to her official page. So it's real. That verse is just
Oh,
ass.
don't
It's
get them
just
no way out. They're gonna use that as an excuse.
Yeah, don't
Don't
give me
get them
no
no
way
way
out.
out. That shit's
Like
ass.
I don't understand. Like I don't understand why you trying to make like excuses for him. Like I really don't, to be honest. Like you know what I'm saying. It's not like it's something that I'm just saying now. It's something I low key been saying. And then I haven't really seen anything from Jay Z that makes me feel like, oh
You
yeah.
been saying this since you was 9, King.
Hmm.
You said this since you was 9.
Okay, okay, Tracy. I see what you're doing there.
Facts, though. That's a valid question. Shit.
No, obviously not since, bro. Gang, I'm gonna be so real with you. When I was 9, gang, I literally wasn't listening to no Jay Z. Gang, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't even know Jay Z was like a super huge rapper until I was probably like 16, 17 years old. That's when I was like, oh, Jay Z's like, a billion is made to Beyonce and all that. Oh, okay. Like I'm telling you, he's one of those dudes where like you didn't even realize like, oh, this dude is like one of the biggest, like dead ass. Like you didn't know. Like when I was a kid, I literally thought 50 Cent was bigger than Jay Z. Like I literally didn't know. I had no
Well,
idea
he
Jay Z even
was.
had that many albums. And I promise you, a lot of people my age, bro, I'm telling you, they can't name 3 Jay Z albums. They can't. They can't. Unless they say the Blueprint 1, 2, and 3. If there's a third one, but like you know what I mean, bro. Like there's no, like, gang. Like I'm not trying to hate on Jay Z. Like I'm telling you something real life. Like this nigga, at least to the younger generation, and I'm not entirely sure why he's never been like a big deal to us. Never, never. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
But
He
he's
needs
been
to think.
retired for like 10 plus years. He's been retired for almost 20 years or 10 plus
He
years,
was
something
only
like that.
retired for
So
about
I
he's
mean,
10.
bro, I could say the same thing about Eminem, but
10.
people still go for Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Like people just
That's
don't go for
because
Jay Z.
Eminem can actually bar it up. He like Jay Z don't compare to Eminem. Eminem's on a different he's on a different level when it comes to
Jay
bars.
Z ain't got it no more, man. He used to have it. Like we gonna be all right. We gonna be a little honest. He used to have it. He used to be that nigga that had bars, the nigga that could, you know what I'm saying, give you a fire verse or come out with fire projects.
If there even
To he used to be that nigga.
I agree with
Exactly.
that.
Calico seeming like he's
I
been writing
listened
them
to
verses.
Calico
If this is what
yesterday,
Jay-Z doing,
and
I
he
told you
does.
Calico got bars.
He's
He
got
had
bars, and
bars.
he does, and Jace does sound. That's a lot of similarity there. I listened to. I was like, oh shit! Like I had to listen to it
And I want him
yesterday.
to come outside. And I want him to stop with these little pity pat love taps. Come outside. Drop that track. Come out to the motherfucking street and talk to Drizzy like a man.
You don't
Come
want to
to
do
the
that. You
fucking
can't rap no
street.
more. Don't nobody want to hear that. It's gonna be terrible.
I really love this Al shit.